Alrighty then, let's get into it. These are my top mangaka that inspire me, influence me in my current story that I'm writing. Here we'll break it down into multiple sections. We'll get into the art and the storytelling. But yeah, of course there are going to be many like honorable mentions or like other people that I probably can't really think about right now that do influence me, but yeah, you're like the the big boys for me. Um, Currently art wise, let's get into that because that's way more detail. Art wise, I would definitely have to say, I have to say Murata. He's like probably my favorite artist out right now, and um, I would say what I like specifically about his shit is that's I like how like it's definitely stylized anime, but it also has like this sort of like realistic feel. Like you can tell he understands anatomy so well. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he just like the anatomy so good, even though it's stylized. You know what I'm saying? Like it still has this realistic seinen feel to it, but it's still like you know it's still like anime. You know it's still stylized. You know it's some shit like that. People who've read it can probably like understand a little bit, but yeah, I definitely want to have that stylized feel to my work, but I also have like that sort of anime, and also I really like his eyes, for his characters. So yeah, um, for the next one, let's get into Mr. Gege, Akutame. You probably heard of him. Made a little series called JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. Might have heard of it. Um, I definitely like his paneling. I would definitely to me, I would say right now he's probably like the best panelist, or at least was during Jujutsu Kaisen. Like especially during, I'm saying Shibuya arc was like peak to me, peak JJK arc. Not saying it's art. People like it's art got worse. It's art got worse. Well, I mean, I guess because I do think Shibuya arc was his best artwork, but it's still good. Like I can't in terms of his art style from Jujutsu Kaisen, from like chapter like pre Shuju, like I don't like I like both a lot. So I can't even pick which one's my favorite. But I would say his paneling is definitely his best. I said, and I would definitely strive to have that sort of creative like paneling, and I think you'll see that with my 10 page manga that I am creating right now. You will see, hints of that creative like paneling. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spoil it. I guess I already kind of have, but not now. Granted, it's nothing insane because I'm not using supernatural abilities. I'm only, be honest, I'm only using a bat and a gun, so I can only do so much with that. But of course, I'm not gonna sit here and complain and make excuses like I can do dun 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 dun. I'm using a bat and a gun. Like you can make creative films with a bat and a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? You can. Any good artist to me can make that interesting, even though it's not supernatural abilities. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, even if you do have supernatural abilities, you can make that very boring. But I'm on a freaking tangent, guys. Let's go on to the next person. The next person is Inoue Takehiko Inoue. I really like his realistic art. I really like his eyes too, and his backgrounds. I think backgrounds. I need to have those Inoue level backgrounds for sure. I think backgrounds is probably gonna be the hardest asset for me in terms of drawing, because all of the geometric shapes, the perspective, the foreshortening, like this shit gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the people gonna be the easiest, but drawing that with people in it is definitely gonna be hard. But I feel like once I get that down pat, it's gonna be. I don't want to say easy, but I'm gonna get better. I don't know. You know, what I'm saying it's gonna get better, I guess. But yeah, I really like. I really do like his backgrounds a lot. For the next one, though, I would have to say Rocky with the poses for sure. Who would have thought Rocky and poses? Yeah, I definitely do want to have dynamic poses and like my volume covers, my or the story, have characters. Even though they wouldn't probably wear that in this story, but have them wear some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some fitted modern shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the drip. You know what I'm saying? For sure, definitely want to have that level. Not JoJo aesthetic, but it's real poses. Like I wouldn't say that JoJo's aesthetic, because it's gonna have a dark aesthetic, but I feel like that'd be interesting with like JoJo level poses and like just drip. It doesn't have to be like JoJo's drip, but it can just be drip type shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I can pull that off in an interesting way for my story. Um, Now for the next one, also for art wise, this is not manga, but yeah, I kind of lied, but art wise, I'd have to say fashion magazines definitely help me create poses. Will definitely help me create poses and shit. So yeah, if you want to have dynamic poses and crazy poses, check out fashion magazine. You know, put in your own game, put in your artist own game. Unless you hate fashion magazines for some reason, or just don't care, then yeah. Personally, I'm into fashion, so yeah, of course I'm going to use freaking fashion magazines, and look shit up from them. So yeah, get some drip from there. I'm saying drip unironically. Oh yeah, I am. Now story wise, don't story wise. I do have less people, but story wise, I got Mira. You expect him to be an art, but story wise, I really love his like mysterious storytelling. How it doesn't like, I like the visual storytelling of it. Um, I personally like the dynamic Gus and Griffith have, and I definitely want to have that in my story. So if you know, you know. I don't want to spoil it, but I think I want to have that sort of dynamic, and you know what I'm saying, that will either turn you off or make you somebody excited. But I want to have that sort of dynamic, but also wait, hold on, water break, but also have that do it in my unique way. You know what I'm saying? People who read Berserk probably will understand what I mean by that, but that's like the most I'll give in terms of like the plot, especially for the first few arcs. But I feel like I already kind of gave it away, but we gonna leave it at that though. We gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Other story wise, this is a game, and it kind of might surprise you, but at the same time, it isn't because both series have inspired each other, or one of them has, and you can probably already guess what it is. If it's a video game, I already explained it. Is Dark Souls, the Soulsborne series. I definitely like that dark storytelling, that the darkness filling the world, the atmosphere, and like the non-obvious storytelling. You know what I'm saying? It just like it like now granted I'm not making a video game, so obviously that storytelling works way more in a game because you know you really care about the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to have some. I kind of want to pull that storytelling off, where it's like, oh, you come back, you look at like on a new read. You know what I'm saying? On a new read, you read my story and you pick up on shit, and I think that's good. I think that's good. That's a good storytelling. You know what I'm saying? You can pick up a story and pick up on things like that. And speaking about that, I definitely on that. I want to have that AOT level like foreshadowing. Um, Now I don't think I'll have that many big foreshadowing moments like AOT currently with my story, but I definitely have that level of foreshadowing. Even like One Piece level foreshadowing. You know what I'm saying? I do think AOT foreshadowing is crazier than One Piece, but One Piece still got fire for foreshadowing for sure. And I at least want to have a One Piece level foreshadowing for sure. That's like the level having myself at. You know what I'm saying? For people like on a new read, you'll pick up on things. You'll be like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, oh okay. You know what I'm saying for sure. Um, Want to have that type shit on me. Uh, Now for the next one, I would have to say Seinen like works like Vagabond villain. Yeah, I kind of cheated, but villain, Vagabond Berserk. You know, just have that like just and then really just a protagonist, and I want my protagonist to go through that struggle and to go through that and just keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's gonna be like shit, but you know what I'm saying, he's gonna go through shit, but he wants to, you know what I'm saying. I like how their protagonists, go through shit, but also keep moving, and I think that's very like compelling type shit, and I think that will connect the reader even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying. I think I'll connect to the reader even more, and I feel like I'll be able to inspire more people by making my protagonist, do that shit. To change. I wouldn't say the road around them. I don't think he's that sort of protagonist. I don't think he's like Thorfinn level, like that. but I think he's more like Musashi level, like personal growth type shit. I mean, they all go through personal growth, but you know, Thorfinn out here. I mean, I don't want to. No, I don't actually. This is supposed to be a spoiler-free video, so I don't want to go through like what he does, Thorfinn. But if, for those who know, you probably or you know what I'm going with Thorfinn and his. I mean, it's still personal, but you know, later on, it's, you know, he has really big goals. But yeah, people who read Vinland Saga probably can already guess what I mean. Can put two and two together. At least I hope so. The smart ones, at least. But yeah, thanks for watching. I definitely want to put out more videos and me talking about them, the mangaka, and you know, souls and other shit. Obviously, my work too, but you know, I am sort of a content creator, mangaka. You know, I feel like I fit that stereotype. Or not really stereotype, but I do fit that bill. So I want to talk about shit, you know what I'm saying? But also write stories, and I think that's cool, and I think that'll give me a level of connection that other, not I'm not saying disrespect, but the other storytellers or like mangaka probably don't necessarily have or have to a certain extent. Um, but yeah, for sure though, follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok, you know, share, follow. You know, if you enjoyed it, yeah, follow Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, you know, be more to come. Thank you.